October Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.
Nigel Travis, it's been a long time coming, so a warm welcome to me. Well, to me for you having me here, but a warm welcome to you on the channel.
No, well, thank you for having me. I'm usually the kid. I don't get involved in it, but people want to talk to Jamie. Jamie's global and Dave global. But listen, thank you. I'm however we can please, we're all cool.
Listen, I've been speaking to Conner Tudsbury, who speaks very highly of you. Said that you was his amateur coach, and he's privileged to have you as his professional coach. What is it like to follow them all the way through into the pro career? Because sometimes the amateur coaches, that's it, the stop, that's it. There you go, son. You're off to university on your own. Bye.
Yeah. Well, I've got him and Pat Brown. Pat Brown was here as well as an amateur.
Okay.
That was my amateur as well. So we won championships, several championships. Pat qualified for the Olympics here, but Connor's been here. So Connor's one of our earliest ever members. So we started this gym 2008, so 17 years ago. And 17 years ago, just tried to make a bit of a difference. I'm a firefighter by trade. So I used to put fires out for a living in the fire station here. And we were getting a lot of stick from the local kids, getting Brits and insulting or verbal assaults and throwing bricks and bottles at us. So we decided to just give a go, set up a boxing club here, and it's grown and grown and grown. And now, I've grown in that role as well. So and the gym is buzzing now. So very early on in 2008, Conner Tudsbury came in the gym as a baby. So he's been here. His journey is the same as my journey, really. And I'm very proud of him as a person. I'm very proud of what he's done, what he's doing. And injury, as long as his injury is okay, I believe he can be a superstar. But again, it's irrelevant now. My job's not done. But because of the work that our gym has done, the amateur gym, once they get to a point, as long as their lives are better with the work that they do by walking in this door, then my job's done. This bit here is the easy bit. When the professionals or the internationals, they know how to box. That's a privilege to work with kids like that. When you get kids who come in who, like Conner was as an 8-year-old, who can't hold his hands up, can't throw a shot, he's just an 8-year-old baby who doesn't understand a lot. And so teach them how to not do the things, the naughties that they're doing out there, to stop them getting involved in what they could be getting in. That's a genuine privilege. To that journey is the most rewarding thing that I could possibly do. So I'm a firefighter. I've been a firefighter for 30 years, and I've saved some lives being a firefighter, as you do, because it's a very, very commendable job. But the lives I've saved in here are not glamorous, but they are as worthwhile as anybody else and anything else. So, and it's very hard to quantify a kid not committing a crime, or a kid not going to prison, or a kid not going to youth offending, or a kid not going to school, or it's very hard to qualify how you do that. But the kid so Conner never used to go to school. He had problems in school, and part of his journey for him to come in here, he had to go to school. So Mum had control. Mum said, if you're not going to school, you're not going to the gym. So immediately they have their values, their aspirations have changed. And what we do, the clubs like this, there's clubs there all around here, there's clubs, or other fantastic clubs and fantastic places. And as long as governments and councils and keep the doors of these places open, that's what needs to be done, because if these kids are not in here, they could be lost. They could be lost forever, and sometimes they do get lost forever, unfortunately, because that's the way of the world nowadays. And again, this is like, I'm not lecturing. It's just something that I know is right. And the kids who are in my gym, changing their lives, then it's a privilege to be part of it.
And that is why Connor called you a father figure. Now it makes sense.
Right.
Everybody can say, oh, such and such is a father figure, but you've just literally honed all that in and explained the story. You
Right.
took him in from when he was 8 years old, said, look, you've got to do this or we can't do that. Taught him discipline, manners, respect, how
Yeah.
to hold his hands. And that's what I'm saying. All of it's there. Those, respect, discipline, courage.
Yeah.
That is what you have to demonstrate as a fighter, but it also transcends into who you are as a person. And you've done that.
Yeah.
It is commendable. So give yourself a pat on the back.
To be fair, and again, it's like not a cliche.
It's not a cliche.
And obviously on media days, it's great, and you see all the kids, and I get it. So when people ask me, I don't want to. When I have an interview, I seem to say the same things, but I can't detract from the truth. This is the God's honest truth. So Connor's one of my proudest,
Students, as it were, yeah.
So I'm as proud of Connor and Patrick. So so Patrick came from a different gym, but came with as an amateur and went through the amateur system, won championships after championships with us, excelled with us, and we're very blessed that he chose to be with us and Connor. But so seeing them two as young and obviously the people coming here to interview them, seeing them on the interview, and Connor couldn't speak 2 words to many people.
I know, he's so shy.
But now he's getting better, right? Because people keep putting cameras in his face and he keeps wanting his autograph, and it's brilliant to see how how he's growing as well. And it's great for them to be acknowledged. But some of my greatest successes as a coach, and it may be hard for boxing people to grasp it, but because you're defined in boxing by having your hand raised as a winner and a loser. Some of my greatest people from this gym are people who never actually boxed, are kids who they're not dead and they're not in prison. So those kids, as I say, the kids who are not in prison, and maybe Connor's one of those. Again, I'm not going to tell his story. That's for him to. I'm not going to break truths. It's on him. But Connor may have gone to prison because of where he lives, because of his. But he had a good mother. Yeah. His mother's a beautiful person, sister, brother. And they're good people. But there's a chance that I wasn't a spoiled kid, but I was okay that I wasn't a kid from an area like this. But I could have gone to prison because I was just a stupid, immature, and you get wrapped up in stuff. But some of my proudest moments are kids who are not actually competing, but now they're not in prison, or now they're not dead, or now they've been to school, or just simply coming in the gym at the night and saying, "Thank you, coach." The kids have never done that, maybe, because and it's learned behaviour, they've never been taught it, maybe, I don't know. And I'm not judging how they've been raised, but I know that when they come in here and they don't, and they just want to walk out, I say, "Oi, come here, you shake every coach here," and they have to go to every coach and shake and say, "Thank you, coach." And that one action, so they understand respect. They understand respect. And to walk in that door and the gym's buzzing and everyone's shouting and hitting their bags, you need courage. You've got to have that courage. So, and to get shouted at because you're late has discipline. So those values, the core to people, to life, and boxing's part of it. And we're defined by our results. And I'm privileged that 2 of my amateurs and now I've got a lot more pros here who I'm part of. Dave Allen and all the Hameds. Akib Fiaz, all these kids who I'm being part of. I'm privileged. It's easy to coach them. But those kids now who are not doing the stuff that they was doing, that's a very, very proud thing for me to be part of. And it's a privilege. And I believe that in giving you receive. I don't think I need money. Money couldn't buy what I've got. I don't think you can pay for that. I believe that by giving, I'm wealthy. I'm blessed. I've got a beautiful wife. I've got 2 gorgeous daughters and 2 phenomenal grandchildren just born. And I've got one's a 2-year-old nearly, and one's 2 weeks old. And so I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I don't need £1 million. You couldn't buy what I've got, so I'm privileged.
I love that. When you said the gym is buzzing, that's another thing I wanted to speak to you about, because I was quite surprised that Cameron left. Now, before I go into Cameron leaving, Cameron Vaughn, do you guys think that you can get caught up into, you know, when they have like the trainer of the year and then the gym becomes this popular place? You've recently inherited Connor Walker, and it's like people coming here for the wrong reasons or people leaving for. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like,
So, yeah. And the simple answer is I don't know. If anyone wants to leave, they should leave to get better treatment or better standard of training. I don't know. And it would be wrong of me to say people shouldn't leave and then go somewhere. Why? That's just a selfish, egotistical, because your pride may be hurt, and then but it's okay for you to accept people but not let people go. I would give anyone my blessing. You know, if it's done the right way, if you leave in the correct manner and say, "Listen, coach, I'm leaving because of this," and you explain it, it happens. Don't get me wrong. I've got 2 kids who I've been involved with for many years. You know, for many years. 17 years, Connor. 7 years, Patrick. It's a long time to and you live your life by these people. So, I knew a lot more about Connor than I did about my own children.
crazy that, isn't it? Because the dedication.
Because I was here, because I needed to be here, and I needed to go to places with Connor because
The amateurs, you're all over the
I'm
place.
actually everywhere, and so I knew more. But so I didn't go to parents' evening for
Crazy.
my daughters.
Yeah.
Now, and that's the same with the pros. They become part of your life. So my family also feel these pros. So Connor Walker comes into our house now and brings chicken, eggs. You know, he's just joined us and he loves it. You know, Dave Allen, he becomes part of your fabric. So, but Connor Tudsbury as a child, my kids gave me a pass, but to say, Dad,
You can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
My wife, and if my wife said, listen, thank God for my wife. If my wife said, it's done, no more boxing.
It's
I'd be
done.
like, it's done. Because she's the boss. Because now, that I've been my wife all my life. My wife knows what I am by my every sinew in my body is about boxing. But when kids want to lead, it hurts you.
Of course it does.
If Connor Tudsbury and Pat Brown left, they're my amateurs and they leave.
Yeah.
But
It's
I've
life.
got to give my blessing.
All right.
And while kids want to leave, I get that. It hurts you because, to me, and I'm talking about me, Nigel Travis, not everybody. This is more than boxing.
I can see that. This is a vocation for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Boxing is the byproduct of what I do. I'm with all these kids. I'm a part of their life because of boxing. That's why I'm part of their. That's why I'm a part of their lives. Boxing is what brought me together. Doesn't keep me together with them because it's love and not like a soft potpourri smell.
Yeah, you care for your fighters.
My fighters to become part of my family,
Yeah.
and I can't do it that way. I can't keep them at arm's length. I can't. I've got to put my
Embrace
arm down
them.
and go,
All
"Come on,
right.
you're part of it." So it's hard when they leave, but it's their decision.
Okay. Dave Allen is going up against Matt Mudov. Now, what I will say is I understand why you took the fight because I see him as potentially a bigger Johnny Fisher. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think the description is great. I just think he's a lot better than Johnny Fisher. That's what I would say.
Heavier.
Bigger, stronger, more experienced, amateur pro. Was found once in against one of the best fighters in the world, Kabaev. Came unstuck.
He did.
But knocked 19 out of 20. Devastating puncher. Loves it his own way and usually gets his own way. David Allen's a different prospect, I believe. But I don't know why. But apparently, I've been told by someone else that Dave's a slight not odds on favourite, but he's the favourite. I'm like, how can you possibly have Dave Allen with his?
Because Dave Allen he can box. I think he's
Yeah, I
boxing.
get it. Now I know why. So don't get me wrong. I expected it to be a complete. They'd be a massive underdog.
Okay,
Massive,
yeah.
I expected it to be,
It's going to be a tough fight.
yeah, it is. I expected there to be a massive underdog to do it, and then we could put people in and win the view. But I would back Dave to beat anybody at the moment. I genuinely would.
Okay.
And I don't care who's in front of him at the moment. I back him.
Why?
Just because he's subscribed to them. He is subscribed to what we're doing, and he's in a better place than he's ever been, I believe. And by his own testimony, him saying, you know, I think, you know, if he was here, if he was with us, me and Jamie, 10 years ago, it wouldn't have worked because he wasn't ready emotionally in the right place. Wasn't emotionally ready to settle down and to become what he's become. He's, you know, his missus, his babies. He's got an ensuite now, an ensuite, whatever it is. So things like that. He's got all that. So he's in the best place. So now he's ready to get his just desserts and so yeah, I back Dave Allen all day.
I love it. Listen, Nigel, I've taken up a lot of your time, but this was overdue because I've always wanted to speak to you because I've learned so much about you in just this short time that we spoke. You really are super, not just passionate, but purposeful about the sport.
Thank you.
Which is commendable to you. So just keep on doing the good work. Keep on getting these kids in off the street because I really do understand what you mean, where it's like out there things can really go wrong, and boxing really does give those kids that discipline and ambition. And boxing gyms do save lives, but it's got to have coaches in here like yourself that are doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah,
you know?
I think you're right, yeah. I think you're right.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Nigel Travis, and I'm October Red, and we are proudly sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.
October Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.